Is it time for you to sort through your UFOs? Do you have too many for one cupboard, closet, or room? Are they getting in your way, and do they make you feel bad because there's so many? Well, if so, stick around because I'm going to start this process. This is happening to me. I'm going to show you how I do it. I need very badly to sort through all of my projects, UFOs, and pare them down. This is like only a quarter or less of what I've got going on here. And there's more here, and there's more here. So my goal today is to go through this drawer, and I want to find 5 things that I'm going to let go of, and I'm going to figure out how am I going to let go of those. So let's see what we find. What I've done, you can see the cupboard on the upper is empty. I've put everything down here in front of me on the table, and my goal is 5 things that I can get rid of. Now, I'm very lucky. I see 3 things right away. Lucky, I don't know. So these are 3 things. I was going to make these kits for some of my friends, but I've not gotten to it in a very long time, so I'm going to go ahead and put those in the figure out where I put them later. I got a big bag for that. So now next I've got, this is a scrap of fabric from a project I made with a little bit of ribbon. I have it in here as though I'm going to make something out of it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this, I'm going to take this out, and instead of it being a project, I'm just going to put this back into my regular fat quarters because I don't have an actual project for that. So I know where that one's going. That was 4. Okay, can I get one more out of here? I don't know. This I know I still want to do. So this is some salvages. I know I want to do that. These are some hand towels. I've got some fun, like make some pillows or maybe laundry bags out of these. That's the original idea. I need to get to those. This is a huge, let's take a look, shall we? Is it bad if I really can't remember what's in here exactly? Yeah, it's bad. I probably did this about 5 years ago. So I made a couple of quilts with fabrics that I dyed. And then this was one I was working on, and it got put away, and I never finished it. So let's see if it's worth finishing. Oh, I don't know. I think it's almost finished. What do you think? I want to look at that and decide. I'm going to look at it on the camera later. Let's see. If it shows the pattern in it, I think I'll keep it. If it's too subtle, I think I'm going to let this go. But at least I do know what's in the bag. And that's really important too, is what I'm learning is if I don't look through these cupboards every few weeks or months, I do forget what is in them. So this is one later this afternoon may go. This one, I think this might be our number 5. So this is, well, okay, maybe it is. So this was some pieces that I've been working on by hand, but it's not really come to anything recently. So maybe it's time to, and I don't love the fabrics that I've kind of been putting together. It's a little too, so you can't even see that one. It's a little too scrappy for me. And there's only about 4 or 5 of them that are made. So I think this is one that's going to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break up the project, put the fabrics that are blocks into my orphan blocks because I do make things from orphan blocks. And then I'll put the fabrics into the scrap bins. And I sort my scraps by colors. So I'll have some for the turquoise. I've got some for the blue scraps. Okay, so that's number 5. So I'm going to go ahead and put those back in and see if I can find any more that might be going to. Let me tell you guys, this is not easy to do, and that's why I haven't done it. So I'm sure there are a lot of you that are understanding the dilemma I'm having of letting things go. I do
because I like to think about using up everything, I do have issues with letting things go. And what I have to come to terms with is that um, I never let these go because I haven't had time to get to them. So I have to be realistic with myself is how much time do I really have? It's too hard for me to even think in that way because I always think I'm going to have time. That's why I'm going with the idea of throwing a certain number of things away. Now I have 5 I've already thrown away, so maybe I can do more today. Let's see. You motivate me by being here with me and holding me accountable. I made some decisions. This one, I don't like that it doesn't have enough contrast for the pattern. I'm going to use this in a different way. I'm going to cut this up and make it into another quilt. Now, that's not getting rid of it, but this was at a stopping ground because I wasn't really loving where it got to a certain point and then I didn't like it. And that does happen. That happens. In fact, the more quilts I make, the more often that does happen. I've made a lot of quilts and I start to really know what it is I've got in my head. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Here's some more things I'm going to look at just because I'm going to look. Oh, these didn't go back in the cupboard yet. Those are going to go back. So you see up here, I have, just from the things that I've taken out, I already have a lot more room in there. So I keep, this is definitely a project I'm working on, but it has to be found. This is a bag of granny squares that I just did not decide what to do with, but I think I do have an idea for those, so I think I will get to those. This is some blocks that might be left over from something. Let's see. Okay. So these are some blocks that are ready to be put into a quilt, and I need to just do it. I'm going to hang on to that. I think I will get to that. I can still envision what I want to make out of that. This is one of my scrap projects. Let me see what stage it's at. So like I said, I do a lot of things with the orphan blocks. And what I do is I cut them up because I just love this kind of improv quilting. And it starts with using my orphan blocks, and then I cut them up and cut them into strips, and we just see what we get. So that I've got, looks like I probably need some more strips on that. And the good news is I have a bunch of orphan blocks now. So this one I'm keeping because I can see myself, it's half finished already. I can see myself working on that. That one got put aside till I was ready, and I think I am ready. This one, I don't even remember what this is. That's kind of a bad sign, right? Oh, okay. This is just yardage, a lot of it, and I love it, but it's been put in here willy-nilly, and I obviously started a project of these blocks. And again, you see, these are all my, and then that you see that background. I like this. I really still am really into the print, so I'm going to keep this for now. As I can envision that this cleaning out is going to be layers of like peeling an onion. So that one we're going to keep. Here's something really small. What is this? I must have had an idea for a bag. One little piece. Yes, I can finish that up pretty quickly. This is something that's already finished. I'm going to put that away. This was a dress pattern that I never got to. And this is beautiful. It's like a rayon. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, this is a hard one because, first of all, I'm looking at this pattern now and I don't really love it. And I don't really see myself making this pattern out of this fabric. So I'm going to put...
So I had some technical difficulty with the end of that video, but basically most of it you got to see. You can see what we're doing, and basically it comes down to this, and I'm going to kind of sum it up for you in the last bit here. Basically what I decided is how I'm going to sort is I'm going to make the decision, will I enjoy finishing this product? If I do, I'll keep it. Do I know what the original idea was for the project? If I don't, I will let it go. And then once I decide to let it go, I have to decide, will I throw it away? Will I donate it? Or does it belong in a different spot in my sewing room, in a different place of organization, and not a UFO. So there you have it. I hope this inspires you, and let me know how it's going. How is it going for you as far as keeping your UFOs together? How do you do it?